Miami 4-0 Charlotte. Live updates, highlights, commentary. Kickoff. The match is underway from Fort Lauderdale. The MLS broadcast has billed this as David versus Goliath, which is notable because Inter Miami, the perceived Goliath of the matchup, is last in the Eastern Conference standings. But they have yet to see Lionel Messi take the field in MLS play, where all that can change. For now, the small sample size proves they are the clear favorite in this quarterfinal game. The Argentine has scored his 7 goals on just 3.4 xG so far through 4 Leagues Cup games. World-class finishing matters. What else does Messi have in store? 4th minute, Charlotte FC has started the match well. They are having to work hard to keep the ball, but have forced Inter Miami to do a lot of chasing early while they knock the ball around. They're doing well to maintain possession under pressure. Of course, just as I type that, Lionel Messi snatches the ball away in midfield and immediately springs Josef Martinez down the left. Martinez's first touch is a bit sloppy and he can't set the chance up in front of goal right. 5th minute, chance, Inter Miami. That's the magic of this attack. There's an opportunity in front of goal as the ball is filtered in from the left. With Jordi Alba setting it up for Josef Martinez in front of goal, but Andrew Privet makes a necessary sliding intervention to concede the corner. 8th minute, Charlotte FC's early possessional impetus is gone and Inter Miami are now starting to dominate on the ball. They've held 61% possession throughout this Leagues Cup, and at times it's been even more overwhelming than that. 10th minute, penalty, Inter Miami. Referee Ismail Elfath took ages to make the call, but he points to the spot. Initially Inter Miami wanted a handball on Harrison Afful, and replay shows that probably should have been given, but it doesn't matter because just seconds later Afful needlessly barges into Dixon Arroyo inside the top corner of the 18-yard box. The call survives a VAR review, and it's Josef Martinez, not Lionel Messi, stepping up to take goal. Inter Miami. Martinez bags the opener, beating Cristian Kalina by sending him the wrong way. The Venezuelan discarded his usual stutter-step run-up for a direct line to the ball, and hits it cleanly. Inter Miami have now scored in the opening 12 minutes of every single match in Leagues Cup play thus far. 20th minute, Inter Miami are cooking in the final third, but suddenly Charlotte out of nowhere have a counter through Kamil Józwiak. The Polish international gets between 2 defenders, but he doesn't have the pace on the ball to keep the Inter Miami center-backs from catching up, and as he touches back to settle, he slips and loses the ball. 22nd min, Kamil Józwiak snatches away another sloppy ball. This time in the attacking half, but it's deflected out of play. A bit more Charlotte possession ends in Karol Swiderski taking a good-looking shot from just inside the top of the penalty area, which is blocked. Józwiak has been a menace with Inter Miami on the ball, pouncing on a number of mistakes. A few more and Charlotte may end up punishing the hosts. 26th min, Charlotte have a long spell of possession, something Inter Miami are not used to defending, but the hosts shut it down. Jordi Alba is still at the top of his game, playing a big role defensively over those few minutes. 30th minute, chance, Inter Miami. Lionel Messi, who's had just 12 touches to this point, begins to turn the screw and runs a glorious one-touch build-up on the left edge of the penalty area, ending with a Messi shot on goal. The effort on frame is saved by Cristian Kalina from a tight angle. 32nd min, goal. Inter Miami. Inter Miami double their lead through Robert Taylor. For how hard Charlotte FC has worked, this one's far too easy to concede. DeAndre Yedlin, while standing completely still, feeds Taylor unmarked streaking vertically through the middle. It's so simple, and Inter Miami now have a 2-0 lead. Lionel Messi wasn't directly involved, but it was his run that pulled Harrison Afful off Yedlin when he received it from Sergio Busquets at the top corner of the 18-yard box. 39th min, like the aftermath of the first goal, Charlotte FC have held a long spell of possession, but have had trouble creating anything to trouble Drake Calendar's goal. Inter Miami are relieving pressure by stealing the ball and earning fouls from a somewhat desperate Charlotte team. The visitors have just one lone shot thus far, which was blocked. 44th min, Charlotte FC have their best chance of the game on a cross from Scott Arfield deep on the right flank. But Drake Callender commands his area well and snatches it out of the air before Kamil Jozwiak can get on the end of it. 45 plus 1 minute, with 5 minutes of stoppage time shown, Inter Miami appear comfortable to allow Charlotte to possess the ball through the rest of the first half. They haven't threatened much in the attacking third, with Inter Miami showing a renewed defensive structure not yet seen in this league's cup. If they can make this impressive improvement a consistent thing moving forward, they'll be a true problem when MLS play returns. Inter Miami vs Charlotte FC, first half. Halftime, Inter Miami 2-0 Charlotte FC. Christian Lattanzio becomes the latest opposing manager to shake his head while heading into the locker room. Charlotte FC played all right through that 45 minutes, but come away down a pair. Their offensive threat has been somewhat sparse, and as such, 2 defensive mistakes have proven costly. Inter Miami attacked Harrison Affle, who's in for the suspended Nathan Byrne, and profited off it twice, getting him out of position on both occasions. Lionel Messi hasn't been terribly influential, but it hasn't mattered as his presence alone has had a major effect. Inter Miami continue rolling through these 45 minutes. Let's give a shout out to the security crew at DRV PNK Stadium, who are wearing boots to help run down any would-be pitch invaders. Not messing around in Fort Lauderdale. Kickoff, Charlotte FC head coach Christian Lattanzio, who told the MLS broadcast going into the break that they have to just keep staying the course. Then makes 2 halftime changes. Withdrawn are Scott Arfield and Kamil Jozwiak, with Patrick Agyemang and Brecht de Jagier coming on as the second half begins. It's harsh on Jozwiak, whose defensive work rate did well to hem Lionel Messi in, but he offered little in the final third, and with Charlotte chasing the game, they needed an attacking impetus. 50th minute, chance. Inter Miami. The whole of DRV PNK Stadium nearly exploded as Lionel Messi, fed by Sergio Busquets, charged diagonally through the 18-yard box. He finally has a hit towards the end of the run, but the whole way he was blanketed well by 2 defenders, and the shot is blocked by Jalen Lindsey. Miami have held the majority of the early possession, but have little reason to drive forward with it. They look cagey. 54th min, Robert Taylor absolutely skins Adilson Malanda, and his run earns space for Lionel Messi 2-on-2, but Messi's immediate return is fed through too much traffic and snatched away. Messi's international head coach Lionel Scaloni is in the house at DRV PNK Stadium. 57th min, chance, Charlotte FC. Karol Swiderski has had enough of this no-shots thing, and lets fly from very far away. Maybe 30 yards out, and it's not far off. He nearly picks out the net, but it flies just wide of the top corner. Not far off. 58th min, chance, Charlotte FC. Now off a turnover, it's the substitute Patrick Agyemang who has a go from the top of the penalty area. But Drake Callender saves. He had lots of space to shoot that, but picked out the goalkeeper. That's by far Charlotte FC's best chance of the match. It comes off a bad Inter Miami turnover thanks to a poor first touch from Kamal Miller. 60th minute, Gerardo Martino makes his first substitution, withdrawing Joseph Martinez for Leo Campana, which has become a consistent change on the hour mark. Martinez looks a bit out of gas. This is a fierce battle for the striker position, and neither has really snatched the lead. 62nd min, Ashley Westwood earns the game's first booking from referee Ismail Elfath for basically bear-hugging Lionel Messi off the ball. 64th min, now Kamal Miller goes into the book for a huge shirt pull on Patrick Agyemang. The 22-year-old Ghanan has been bright since coming on. 66th min, Christian Lattanzio makes another change. withdrawing Ben Bender in favor of Kerwin Vargas. Bender wasn't very influential, but he was deployed out of position on the wing. 69th min, chance, Inter Miami. Messi shot is blocked on the doorstep. Robert Taylor down the left cuts back for Lionel Messi at the penalty spot. But Adilson Malanda gets a tiny touch right before Messi makes contact, and the shot is blocked by Andrew Privet. If it found its way through, it would have been a third goal for Inter Miami, as Cristian Colina was rooted to the spot. 72nd min, we've come to our second half hydration break. Two more substitutes enter for the home side, as Benjamin Cremaschi and Robert Taylor are withdrawn in favor of Diego Gomez and David Ruiz. Here's a fun side-by-side photo of David Beckham and Lionel Scaloni face-to-face during their playing days and now arm-in-arm at halftime of tonight's game. 77th min, chance, Charlotte. Oh no, Adjuming has missed. The Charlotte substitute has a free header at the far post and puts it into the ground and then over the bar. It's a glorious cross by Kerwin Vargas on the right. But Adjuming can't hit the target. 78th min, goal. Inter Miami. Charlotte are immediately punished for their miss, as an own goal puts Inter Miami through to the semifinal for sure. It's a glorious chance created by Lionel Messi through the middle. And after he feeds left for Diego Gomez, the cross to Leonardo Campana in front is directed into the net by a sliding Adilson Malanda. 81st min, chance, Inter Miami. Diego Gomez has a great chance saved. Charlotte FC are throwing numbers forward in the hopes of getting a consolation goal. And it leaves an opening for Gomez, who has his shot just tapped wide by Cristian Colina. On the ensuing corner, Leonardo Campana tries an acrobatic finish on the recycle, but the weak effort is collected by Colina. 87th min, goal. Inter Miami. Lionel Messi gets his goal. Charlotte FC look utterly defeated, and Inter Miami appeared happy to see the game out, but a speculative ball forward to Leonardo Campana sees the no. 9 pick up possession on the doorstep, and after being closed down initially, he dribbles away and fires centrally to Messi, who puts the cherry on top for Inter Miami. Lionel Messi is now the third highest goal scorer in Inter Miami history, and he's played 5 matches. Inter Miami vs Charlotte FC, second half. Full-time, Inter Miami 4-0 Charlotte FC. While the match still felt somewhat in the balance at halftime if Charlotte FC could come up with the magic formula. In the end it finishes in a rout. The visitors in Fort Lauderdale had no answer for the wealth of Inter Miami talent, as Charlotte's mistakes were punished on both ends of the pitch throughout the match. Querétaro has equalized against the Philadelphia Union, so Inter Miami's semi-final opponent has yet to be decided. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.